Alright, so this is just a brief demonstration of night flying and a night approach. Well, we're now in the vicinity of Kos Island in Greece. But if you're looking down there, you can see the airport over there and all those lights. You can see how hard it is to actually recognize any distinct features on the ground. So imagine you would have an engine failure now, how hard it is to judge any landing area down there for suitability. So always keep that in mind when planning your flight. Now approaching Kos here is even more difficult than maybe at other airports because the so-called black hole approach. There are no approach lights, there are not many lights around the airport, so it's pretty dark. You're actually flying towards a black hole, as you can see here. Another thing you can see here is the very bright apron lights. Actually, very often the apron lights are those lights that you see first when approaching an airport and that actually help you identify the airport. Because runway lights are hard to see if you're not approaching in runway direction. Okay, I'm just flying a 360 here and then we'll do our landing. So in preparation for the landing, I've already set up all the lights except I also switch on the landing light. Now on such a black hole approach, most pilots tend to approach too low. So you will be lower than you expect. This of course can be dangerous. You might hit some obstacles or land prematurely. So if there is a precision path indicator, so a PAPI, precision approach path indicator, or a VASI, visual approach slope indicator, then this is a very good thing. Use this and stay on the glide path of the PAPI or VASI because this will help you avoid any obstacles in the approach path that you may not be able to see at night. So this is what we are going to do now. We're using the PAPI. If we do that, you'll notice that on very short final we'll be pretty low over some trees that we haven't seen because it's dark. Alright, so speed is checked, getting my flaps down. The mixture is rich, carb heat on. Landing light we switched already on. Now you can see we have 4 white lights. So we are on a steeper approach path. I'm now adjusting to get to the nominal approach glide path for 2 red lights and 2 white lights. This is a classic black hole approach. You can see almost no lights around the runway, only the runway lights. It's very dark in front of the runway. You don't see any obstacles. I'm not trying to go on a 2 red, 2 white glide path, so I need to descend a little bit more. And then on very short final, pay close attention to the obstacles that you see only very late. So now we have 2 red, 2 white. Can you see those trees down there? Yep. So the PAPI was really important now to avoid those. And then judging the flare is just harder at night. You have to get used to that. You can see the landing light is a bit of a help during the flare, but don't expect too much of it. With those small airplanes, the landing light is normally not able to really illuminate the entire runway, just the immediate area in front of the airplane. Okay, so we did our first black hole approach and night landing. This concludes this lesson and see you next time.